A warm hug to all my dear children of Bethany Academy, and warm greetings to all those who are listening to this video. Today, October 10th, World Mental Health Day. Now, when you have a physical illness like fever, cough, or sore throat, where would you go to? Yeah, you'll go and meet a doctor, isn't it? But what if your feelings get hurt? And then even if you try your level best to get over those feelings, you still can't get over it. Maybe it might be just a word that your parents said, or a word that your teacher said, or a word that your siblings said, or it might be a touch that you might consider as bad touch that somebody had done, and you still can't get over it. Where will you go and tell? Aren't these matters to be addressed? Aren't we supposed to tell this to someone? Yes, it is very important that we express our feelings also to somebody. And that is why you have your teachers, you have a school counselor in your school. So when you feel that you are confused, but you want to get over some feelings, but still, even if after telling your parents, after telling your friends, you can't get over it, it's very important that you discuss with your teachers or your school counselor. You know why? Because just like our physical health, mental health is also very important. You know what mental health is? It is very simple. It is an ability. You know what kind of ability it is? It is an ability for us to have a good relationship with ourselves, with others, and with our environment. Then we could say that we have positive mental health. Say, how many of you love yourselves? How many of you love being in the company of your family members? How many of you just love the chirping of the birds, the fragrance of the flowers? Or is it that just not able to enjoy it? It's all boring. What makes it all boring? Yeah, it is our thought process. That is our thinking. How we think about it, isn't it? How we think about it, that makes all the differences. So, what we think, that will become a feeling. And what we feel, that is exactly how we are going to behave, how we are going to act outside. Understood? Okay? So our thinking is very important. So if you have the feeling that I'm good for nothing, everybody hates me, what will happen? Yeah, you'll feel sad, isn't it? Then you won't be interested in doing anything. But at the same time, if you have the feeling that, yes, I know it's going to be tough for me, I know it's going to be difficult, but I can try. Let me take it up as a challenge and let me try. What happens? That feeling of, yeah, I can do it. That confidence comes in. And when you are just able to come out and do something about it, act out, isn't it? Even when you feel maths is so difficult for me, but if you have that feeling, that thinking and that feeling, yes, I can do it, then what happens? That excitement just comes in, and then you will try your level best to do that maths, which is very tough for you, isn't it? So what I'm trying to tell you is, our mental health is very important. And we need to take care of our mental health just like how we take care of our physical health. So what should we do? When we need to take care of our physical health, we'll be doing some things, right? So those things are also important for our mental health. So I was telling you about the thinking process and the thought process, isn't it? Where does it occur? Yes, it occurs in the brain. So what do we need to develop better? Yeah, we need to give some energy for our brain. So you need to eat good nutritious food. Do you just eat chicken leg and just fish curry? No, that won't help you. You've got to eat fresh vegetables also. Then you've got to drink lots of water. You need to do certain exercises to activate your brain. I'll just tell you one example. If you want to know more, just get back to me and I will tell you. Okay. So one is, you can just draw a box, and inside that box you can just color. From the bottom to the top you can color. Make sure that the color doesn't go outside the box. If it goes outside the box, that's an error. Okay, that's a mistake. So you just count those mistakes, how many, and the time that was taken to complete that box. And then the next day, maybe draw the same kind of box, the same length box, and see how much time you took and what the mistake, any line that went past that border. Just check. And another is, you can just take a newspaper, and then in that newspaper, what you can do is, you can just cross out a particular letter that you decide you want to do. Cross out a letter. Okay, maybe two letters, like for example A and S. Okay, so wherever A and S is there in that particular paragraph, you can just cross it out. So what happens again, you're looking at the time, how much time did it take for me to cross out everything, how many mistakes did I make. Next time, just improve. So what happens, your attention, your concentration on that will be definitely, you're giving an exercise to your brain. All right, will you try that? Can you take it up as a task and try it out? Very good. I trust you, I believe in you. Okay, so what I want to tell you is, give these exercises to your brain. Okay, and physical exercises. And now a word to the senior students of Bethany Academy. You are the gem of our school. You are the cream. Hope you heard about what I said with regard to positive mental health. Your smiles bring glows to our heart. Keep smiling and let those smiles remain. Now you have a responsibility here. When you feel that your friend or someone is in danger or is feeling low and requires help, be the one to reach out. Maybe the call that you make towards a mental health professional, or a call that you make to your teacher, or speaking to a trusted adult might be the answer to their problems. So be courageous and strong enough to reach out, not just for you, but for your friends also. And finally, a word to our teachers and parents. A word to our parents. Understand your child. Each child is unique and special. Each child has its own pace. Remember the fingerprint principle. Each child has separate, each individual has separate fingerprint. That tells us that each person is unique. They have their own learning styles. Understand your child's learning style and then teach them. Let's not impose our learning style and impose on our children. Remember that our children are our children. They're not us. So whatever has happened in our life will not happen to our children. Maybe the situation, circumstances might be the same, but exactly like what happened in our life might not happen. But definitely you can inform your children about how you dealt with those particular situations or circumstances. And also something else that we need to remember is about learning disability or learning difference. See here, many a times parents as well as sometimes the teachers often label the students as lazy, but it might be something related to learning difference. So if we are able to identify that at a younger age, we will be able to see significant improvement in the child in terms of their learning abilities also. And also just remember that along with giving them good education, good resources in terms of financial, in terms of social relations and everything, it's important that we give them good spiritual and mental health also. We give proper environments where they can grow in terms of their mental health. Resilience is a very important term nowadays used. It is the ability to come back even after facing a traumatic situation. Then the child will be adverse. When the child faces that adverse situations and comes back, then that child will, or the individual will have that confidence, that ability to think that yes, I can face those challenges in my life. So make sure that this resilience capacity building we encourage in our children. And also, last but not the least, remember that what you say is your children. If you fill your children with positive thoughts, your children will be positive. If you are filling the cup of your child with negative thoughts, your child will be negative in their thinking. So remember, what you say, what you do with them are what they become. Let this year's World Mental Health Day be an event where we will understand the importance of mental health, not just for us, but for our future generation. Stay safe, everyone. Stay blessed. God bless you all.